So, Alexandra, if you could tell me how you became the first ever events coordinator at the Old Idaho Penitentiary and what it looked like to build that program from nothing.
Yeah, well, it's Old Idaho Penitentiary, so you don't have to
Penitentiary.
pronounce the penitentiary.
All right, we're going to
But
cut that part. Penit-
okay,
the Old Idaho Penitentiary. Did
perfect.
I
Yes.
said, okay, good.
Yeah. So, when I originally I was out in the events world for breweries here in Boise. I was working for Bear Island Brewing, doing their marketing and events, and Beth, the owner, is a good friend of mine. And it was during that time that she said, "Events needs to be the things that you do. You are very good at this. I love talking to people. I love, organizing with people and building community." And so it was during that time, about 4 years ago, I was just looking on LinkedIn, looking around, seeing what kind of jobs for events you could have. And the Old Idaho Penitentiary was on, I think it was on Indeed, and I saw it and I jumped on it. I love the Old Idaho Penitentiary. I did my fourth grade tour here when I was a kid, and I remembered the history so well and remembered that experience of walking in here into this museum, but it's a prison, and it was just the coolest experience as a kid. And so when I saw that job posting, I obviously applied for it and got it. It was pretty incredible. There was never an events coordinator position here at the Old Idaho Penitentiary. It was three people working on events. It was the historic sites administrator, the education coordinator, and the visitor services coordinator. And so that was, a three-person job put into one when I started. And it's not only events like where we bring in the public, but we also rent out the site. So we rent it out for corporate parties, for weddings, like you said. We've done like sorority dances before. We allow photo permits and private paranormal investigations. And so it was a very large program to start and become kind of the owner of. And it's been a blast since I've started, and I've loved every single second of it. It has been incredible.
That sounds like a one in a million job find on Indeed. Um,
Yeah, it was. It was.
probably not what you ever expected to find, and that's so fun about job searching online. You just don't know. You don't know. People limit themselves, and you really shouldn't because you could land somewhere really cool that'll open up your broaden your horizons. And it sounds like you're a good fit for it. So, what was the first event that you ever put on, and what
Oh
did you learn
man.
from that?
I think I started in May of 2022, May 7th, and May 24th, we had our first Dennis the Cat Day. So, Dennis the Cat Day is an event that celebrates a prison pet that we had here for 16 years, 1958 to 19, hold on, 1952 to 1968. Sorry, lost my dates there. And he was this cat that roamed the site, and the prisoners loved him. The guards loved him. He would hang out with like the timers, the people who were in here for life. And so we threw this event celebrating his birthday slash death day. The legend goes is that he was born on Memorial Day and passed away on Memorial Day 16 years later. And I didn't really, when I came in, I'd only been in there for 3 weeks, and so I didn't really plan any of the event. But getting to watch how events were planned and to see the community coming together to love this little animal, this historic animal that would have been, what, 70 years old at the time, was an experience for me that I just thought, I can't wait to continue doing this. I can't wait to continue bringing joy and education to people and getting them into this very cool site, something that I have such passion for, getting people to experience it. So it was a whirlwind of a first event, but it was really good. It was supposed to be sunny that day and beautiful weather, and it ended up getting rained out, and we had to make backup plans. And it taught me, like, oh, I need to be prepared for whatever's going to happen when events arise. So, yeah, it was a fun